I'm Toriana Gedler. I have a music project called Dea Ex Machina. With lush synth pop, Dea Ex Machina encourages harmony and inclusion in society through authentic disability representation in music. I am based in Des Moines, Iowa.
So Tori, I know that you've talked to me in the past about your AVM. Could you dive more into that with us?
Yeah, AVM stands for arteriovenous malformation. It's a type of brain injury.
Awesome. And then how has that transformed your artistry?
Art and disability is something I am super passionate about, where I wasn't passionate about this before, so I feel like it's given me a lot of direction in my artistry. I always intuitively knew that art was a language beyond words. Having this disability now makes it even harder to string words together sometimes, so music makes words flow out of me in songwriting.
Alright Tori, and can you tell me a little bit about how your life has been different before that brain injury versus now?
There are many ways that my life is different now. I had my brain injury when I was 14 years old, just to give some perspective. I'm 31 years old now. If I had to pick one thing that is the most significant, I would say it's my mindset shift. As a kid, I was scholastically trained in high achieving and extracurriculars. For some reason, nothing made me happy except for music and art. And also good grades. I needed that dopamine hit. Now I am so much happier than I was as a kid. On one hand, I was shielded from reality of being protected by my parents and stuff, but it was incredibly lonely. Owning my disabled identity has allowed me to make so many more new friends and connect on that deep level that I always craved growing up.
Stay, 'cause we'll be gone someday to live in another plane. Not knowing.
Alright Tori, and could you tell me what you love most about your disability?
I love how resilient it's made me. Every setback and little pain makes me love myself even more because of how much I have to go through to bring myself back up. Like, some days I have a flare-up and I can't get as much work done as I would want to. And it's really difficult not to be hard on myself about those things. The older I get, the easier it becomes. And I think that's really cool.
And Tori, could you talk a little bit about the relationship between grief and disability?
Yeah, I think this is an important subject that people are afraid to address and bring up. I don't even know if I'm qualified to talk at length about it per se, but I would like to share a little bit of my perspective on it. I think a lot of people see disability as this sad or tragic thing that happens to people or that they're born with, and it's just not. You can focus on somebody's strengths and what they have to offer to society, and not what perceived limitations may be. For me, I did have a lot of grief associated with my disability because it came on in the middle of my life. So there were abilities that I lost, but what I really lost was my perception. And I had to gain a new view of my abilities to really know what I had to work with. So I wanted to be a professional musician as a kid. I thought that because of my brain injury, I wouldn't be able to do that anymore. But now my brain injury is literally the reason that I can still be a professional musician. I would not be doing what I do if I didn't have the brain injury. And I think that is a really cool thing.
There's much I don't know, but I do know this.
Tori, I was gonna ask, why do you always say that you are a disabled artist and not an artist with disabilities?
Great question. We have heard a lot about person first language, right? For me, that erases my identity. I am a disabled artist, not a artist with disabilities. The word disabled is not an insult or something to evoke pity. It's an identifier, just like hair color or skin color or gender.
Tori, can you tell me where RAMP got involved from here?
Yes, RAMPed, or Recording Artists and Music Professionals with Disabilities, RAMPD, is the reason that I felt like I had permission to share my art with the world. And I want to give other disabled artists that kind of permission as well, because they deserve that inward expansion that I have felt.
And Trina, could you tell me a little bit about the early inspirations to you as far as music taste?
Yeah, well, I was in youth choir starting at age 8. So people have told me that in my synth pop music, you can now hear the layered parts and the choralness of how everything is orchestrated. I have also been really influenced by 80s alternative music because that's what I grew up on. So there is some evidence of that in my music.
And could you tell us about any individuals in your life that have made a big encouragement towards your dreams?
Yeah, of course. I would not be here if it wasn't for the people who were rooting me on, for sure. My mom and dad are really supportive of what I do. My younger brother and sister are also really supportive. I have a wonderful community of friends now who literally keep me going. Also, all of the, excuse me for cussing, but all of the badasses at Ramped are incredibly encouraging as well. And we haven't even known each other for very long, or very well in some instances, but we've been able to form these bonds that are just incredibly strong.
I was younger, always preferred to be by myself. Not out of anger, couldn't relate to it.
And what could others do to help drive a lasting impact towards your music goals?
I have an Instagram, Dea X Machina Music, DEA.EX.MACHINA.music, and I'm posting updates for my debut release show, which is happening this summer on July 29th. It's the first time that I will be playing some of these songs live. I will have a couple of incredible musicians with me on stage, and I would love to see as many people there as possible. I'm also on Facebook. Following my page on there or Instagram is actually a great way to show support. And if you can make it to my release show on the 29th, a great way to show support is also buying pre-sale tickets to that show. It indicates to me and the other artists that you really care about being there. I'm also on Substack. I love writing long-form text, so if that's your bag, and you also enjoy metaphysical things, you can follow me there. I also have some of my music on the Subvert platform, which is a newer music platform. that is a less corporate alternative to Bandcamp. My music's also on Bandcamp and everywhere else that you can stream music. Thank you so much to Envision Guitars and Tristan and Renee for being so awesome to work with. I really appreciate you guys.